We are Kevin and Deborah and have been full-time RVing since January of 2022. Up until now, everything seems to have been going pretty well. But this is the episode where we experience our first major dips since our shakedown trip.
Whew, I'm still shaking. That was very scary.
Wow. I knew that sucker was leaking.
Yeah, oh, I definitely was.
If you watched our last video, we took you along on a tour of the Gettysburg battlefields with our friend and licensed battlefield guide Larry. Before coming to Gettysburg, we really didn't know anything about the town or too much about the Civil War. Hearing stories from those 3 days of battle here was very sobering and moving. Gettysburg today still carries many reminders of those days.
Doesn't that tell you something? That so many of these old buildings were hospitals.
Yeah.
I mean, that just tells you the level of casualties that they had to take over all of these buildings as hospitals. Amazing.
I know.
Buildings still here from the Civil War are marked with a plaque. Some even still have the shells embedded in the walls.
There's an historic structure right here. This is the Carrie Sheed's house.
Okay.
It was the Oak Ridge Seminary at the time, built just during the American Civil War. It was run by a young woman by the name of Carrie Sheed's. It's a young woman's finishing school. Okay? And you can see the bronze rectangular plaque between the two lower level windows. But if you look to the top window, just to the left of it, just below the roof line, can you see what appears to be a pipe sticking out of the wall? That is a 10-pound artillery shell embedded within the wall.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. Now, of course, at the time that it was struck, it would have blown a rather large hole. But when the residents repaired their buildings, almost like a badge of honor, they would cement the shell into the wall. 21,000 wounded in the town of Gettysburg.
Wow.
Here's our county courthouse here on the left, also used as a field hospital, as you would imagine. Okay, but we're heading towards the center of town. Where you see the flag to our front, that's the famous, what they called center square or diamond at the time of the battle.
Right.
We simply call it the circle, but it represents that road network, roads extending to all points of the compass. If you look to your right, that's the David Wills house.
Yeah.
Second floor, far right window, that is the Lincoln bed.
Second floor.
Lincoln will finish
Second
the
floor,
Gettysburg
far
address.
right?
Far right window,
Got it.
far right. That's where Lincoln will finish the Gettysburg address. Absolutely.
Modern-day Gettysburg is a fun, foodie town. We loved walking the streets and finding great places to eat. So this place won the award in 2013, second best Irish pub in
Isn't that crazy?
It's good though.
Oh,
It's
it's delicious.
great food. Very yummy.
This is a Guinness beef stew.
With Irish soap bread.
So after our battlefield tour, we came to this cottage creperie, which our new friends own. It's a creperie plus a smoothies and ice creams. She even blends her own coffee, apparently. The old well. Really? You got goldfish in there.
Oh my God, they do.
There's goldfish in the well.
I bet you people have thrown goldfish in.
Probably some kid that won a goldfish at the fair and threw it in there like, oh well. Get it?
Yeah, well. Oh my God.
So sometimes you just don't get it.
Gettysburg did not disappoint.
No.
This is another surprise, like Memphis, where I've enjoyed it a whole lot more than I thought I would. In fact, I would come back here for a week and still not run out of things to
No,
do.
I can easily come back here for a week and just see. There's so many museums we haven't seen.
Museums, but not only that, there's food tours and there's like
It's a small town too. It's not even it's like 8,500 people.
Yeah.
But it's a neat little town.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, cute little place.
Cute town. I mean, and what do I see in the distance? Through those trees, right there. Tell me if you can see that. It's a McDonald's. The historic. That's where Abraham Lincoln had his last Big Mac. Look how beautiful these trees are.
Gorgeous. I wonder if any of these are witness trees.
Oh, well, so explain what a witness tree is. We learned about that.
Yes, a witness tree are trees that have been photographed or documented of actually being there in the battle. And Larry, our guide, was saying he does a witness tree tour, but he will only use trees that he can actually show in a battlefield photograph or after the battle to show that it was actually there.
I know.
These trees could talk. Now this one right here, these oaks, have
has
got
to be.
They're hundreds of years old.
I mean, it's just stunningly beautiful, huh?
It was time for us to leave Gettysburg, but as we were leaving, our tyre pressure monitoring system alerted us to a serious problem with one of our Airstream back tyres. Thankfully, Kevin was able to inflate the tyre long enough for us to be able to get to the closest garage where they could fix it.
Alright, so we're in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Kudos to Service Tire Truck Centers. They were willing to take us on a whim to fix a leaky tire. Oh. You'll be able to patch it? Okay. Or do I need a new tire?
No, you're good.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Right here, I'm at dead center, so.
Okay.
I'll,
center.
I'll run a plug through it, and then I'll bump it down, and I'll put a patch over top the
You're
plug.
awesome, man.
It'll be good to go.
I'll take care of you. You have that screw handy?
Yeah, you want it?
Yeah.
Take it, Mark. Keep it a little souvenir there.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big one there.
Yeah. Wow. I knew that sucker was leaking.
Yeah, well, it definitely was. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff stuck in tires. You'd be a
Yeah.
from deer antlers to silverware.
Awesome. Well, this is Cody, our hero. This is Cody the hero.
All right.
The only charge is $15, which is...
That's amazing.
I know, right?
For us
Last
to just
minute.
roll on in here on a Friday morning and then do it.
So Cody took care of us and gave him a tip to get him some lunch, and so he's gonna be happy about that.
There are days when we all feel like we're messed up, but we know that we're all diamonds in the rough. In spite of all, we are all we got.
Alright.
Slovenia. Nice.
That's where we're at now.
And then we had Gettysburg was such a treat. I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna do it here.
Good. Right next to KYD.
That was so good. It's always fun to come and stay at Airstream only parks. Everybody feels like family. We have stayed in a lot of RV parks, as you've seen, and you can go to the friendliest place on earth and no one is as friendly as they are. When we got out of our truck today, we were instantly surrounded by new people. Hi!
Hi, nice to meet you.
Right.
Where would you like to go? They've all come over, they've all introduced themselves. I've already had a tour on a golf cart. You just got offered a tour on a golf cart.
Yeah.
I love Airstream only parks. If you're not riding an Airstream, you need to do some loops.
Right.
But everyone's so friendly. They all know each other. All honor system. I love it.
I'm shaking right now. We just had a Jeep pull out and almost cut us off. We were like, why is she cutting us off? That's so rude. Then she's indicating for us to pull over. Our rock guard window on the front of the rig apparently blew off and broke her window on her Jeep. Whew. Thank goodness that that's all it was. That it was just a broken window on a side mirror on her Jeep and not her causing her an accident. We lost the rock guard. Shoot.
More importantly, she's safe.
She's safe. That could have been terrible. I mean, that's a big plastic front window guard that blew off the rig as we were driving, and that could have caused a fatal accident. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking. Anyway, we did tell you we were going to share the dips as well. So we're currently following her to a slightly safer place rather than just being here on the side of the road so that we can give her our insurance information. She's in front of this truck, and let me tell you if she's moving or not. Okay, she's pulling off. Whew, I'm still shaking. That was very scary. So now we're minus a rock guard on the Airstream, but thank goodness, because it flew off as we went over a bridge, apparently, and then hit this woman's side mirror on her Jeep and completely destroyed it. But thankfully, that's all it was. I mean, that could have been...
It could have been a whole lot worse.
Could have been a whole lot worse. My mind is going into overdrive. So, but we're okay. Everybody's okay. She's okay.
No one's hurt.
No one's hurt. It's a relatively simple fix. But just reminds you that things happen when you're on the road. That was our first crazy thing. All right. They say things happen in threes, and that was certainly the case for us. Our Airstream steps had been weakening due to a split in the support welds. This has reached a point where it can no longer be ignored. Thankfully, we're able to find a friendly welder on our way to New York who is able to repair the supports and add our new steps.
Bay City Welding in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Erie, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, you call it.
Anything you need. She's older than the first iPhone.
Oh, that thing's sharp though, man.
2005.
You had a bunch of people stopping and looking at it, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, people were liking it so when they were driving by. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, the guy, he had a camper, that one down there, he was getting some work done on it. And he came over, looked at it, Fred was looking at it, so yeah, you definitely got some admirers around here.
No, it's definitely sweet. That was the first thing I noticed when I came around here. I was like, damn, what's this silver ball?
No.
The piece that we lost this morning on the other side,
$1,200.
I was wondering how much that was going to be, man. I figured it wasn't going to be no cheap thing. Bar itself had like a crack in there.
Yeah.
So that's where, like I said, because I reused that bar, I just ended up welding all where all the cracks were and grinding it all down, putting that quarter-inch in front of it, and then kind of reinforce it.
I'm happy.
And it seems to like disintegrate quickly over 2 weeks. It went from being this could be a problem to this needs.
Oh yeah, well once that
now.
weld broke in there, then you're putting all your weight on that. I think
I had it propped up with a 2x4.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, you should be good now. Like I said, you can probably jump up and down on that thing. So.
No. So if you're ever in the Erie area and need a welder, Joe is the guy.
Look us up.
Look him up. Highly recommend them. He did a great job.
Pennsylvania, New York. The news. I'm leaving.
So this is Lake Erie, which is one of the 5 Great Lakes. I tried to name off 5 of them before. And I forgot one of them. It turns out to be Lake Huron is the one I forgot. I forgot Ontario, Michigan, Superior, Huron, and Erie.
Wherever you live, however you live, there will always be ups and downs. There is so much to see and experience in this incredible journey. Don't let the few dips or the fear of the unknown steal your joy of adventure. I'm so thankful that we can find the positives and still love this Airstream life.
Tomorrow's still a mystery. Don't worry about what you wear or eat. Just stop and smell the roses. Nothing here is guaranteed, but the love surrounding you and me will hold us together. Slow down and listen for a heartbeat. With everything in motion, here now, see the beauty that is woven in every single moment. In every single moment. Slow down and listen for a heartbeat. With everything in motion, here now, see the beauty that is woven in every single moment.